Okay guys, so I was just getting ready to shellac my nails and I figured, I've had a lot of people ask me how I do it, so I figured I would just film it for you. So I have my little station here set up with all of the products that I need to give myself a manicure, to push back my cuticles, to buff out my nails, and then I have the polishes that I'm gonna use here. So I'm actually gonna just start and I'm just gonna shape my nails. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to actually file down the top of your nail just a very little bit so that the shellac kind of holds and binds a little bit better. Then you go in with a little bit of a gel primer. This is one that I just got with my nail starter kit. I think it's the Sensational brand of just the gel primer. Then I'm going to go in with the Gelish Foundation, which is your base coat. And you want to do a thin coat so that it doesn't overlap and get out by the cuticles. Gel does tend to expand, so make sure that you aren't too generous with your nail polish application. I always do my 4 fingers on both hands first before I do my thumbs, just in case I get out of the line of my cuticle with the colored polish. I can use my thumbs to help fix that. I had a little malfunction where one of my lights wasn't plugged in, but all is fine. I did 1 coat of my neutral color on all 4 of my fingers on both hands, and now I'm going in and doing one on my thumbs. When I do my thumbs, I just do them just like that and put them both in just one of the lamps. You also don't need to have 2 lamps. We happen to have 2 because my sister and I both bought one of these. So it does make the process go faster because you can do both hands in 2 lights at the same time. So it does make it faster, though it is not needed to have 2 lights. So now I am just going in with a second coat of my pretty neutral gel shellac polish. I will link the brand below on all of my nails. Again, you want to make sure the trick is to not doing it too thick. If you do it too thick, then it almost bubbles up and looks really textured. So you want to make sure to just do thin, small coats, even if that ends up meaning that you do 4 thin coats opposed to 2 really thick coats. So just make sure you go side to side and you get into the cuticles and then dry them in. Well, I guess you don't really dry them. You cure them in the light for 60 seconds. So you'll do your base coat or the foundation coat and then 60 seconds in the light, your first coat, 60 seconds, and so on and so forth. I went ahead and skipped through my 3rd coat because you guys get the idea. Now I am going in with the Top It Off from the Gelish brand for my top coat. Again, doing all 4 of my fingers first, that way I can double up on my time with having both of the lights. Your fingernails look so funny, all bright white when you put them in there. Another tip, you guys, is to make sure that you wear an SPF on your hands before doing this, as your fingers are in the UV light. So I always make sure before I do my nails to put a good SPF on my hands. Just make sure you don't have the residue of it left on your nail bed when you go to put on your primer. So this is the final time that we have to have our fingers under the light to cure our thumbs. And then once you are done, the final step is to take a paper towel, something that won't have lint on top of it, so no cotton or anything like that, and you use the gel removing polish. And it's actually a little cleanser and it takes off the filmy top coat of your nails. And that's it.